Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to today's video, which is part of my 12 days of beauty in the run-up to Christmas Day. Today I'm going to go through my makeup inventory and I am going to preface this with two things. A, my camera's playing up. Anyway. Secondly, I have a cold. My breathing, my asthma is exacerbated, so you may hear me wheezing through this, coughing through this, so there may be some weird cuts as well. And then last but not least, I gave myself permission this year to buy makeup, and boy did I. First cough. Yeah, so my numbers have gone up massively in some situations. There's only a couple of situations where they've gone down, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I gave myself permission. So no hate, no anger, no depression about it. I am happy with what I've got. And next year, the word of the year is going to be focus. And that means I'm going on a makeup no-buy. Yes, I am. Basically, I've bought enough this year that I don't need to buy any next year. So the only difference, the only exception to that is I'm hoping to go on holiday at the end of next year. And we're going to America, we're going to Disney World with my daughter and her boyfriend, me and Scott. And I know that there's a Sephora at Disney Springs and a Mac store at Disney Springs. I know that you know, I'll be going shopping and buying stuff. So while I'm on holiday, it's okay for me to buy stuff. But the rest of the year, nothing. No exceptions, no anything. I have enough to get me through the whole year. The only thing that I might need to repurchase is mascaras. But that is all. That is the only thing I might need to repurchase. So only if I have no more in the category can I purchase. So, and the only category that might happen with is mascaras. So, I'm going to be giving you a lot of numbers. So I'm going to scoot over a little, hopefully, and hopefully they'll go up on the screen at the side of me. So I'm giving you the numbers I currently have, the numbers I had in June, and then the number of products that have come into my collection for each category and the numbers that have gone out of my collection from each category. There will be a makeup empties coming up soon as well. So yes, look out for that one. So let's start. For primers, I have 3 minis, 8 full size and 1 eye primer. Back in June, I had a total of 9. Now I have the total up here. I didn't break it down back in June, whereas I have done now, but that 9 did include the eye primer. For primers, I have bought 4 into my collection this year and I have finished 2. For foundations, I have 6 currently. In June, I had 7. I have brought 1 into my collection this year and I have finished 2. For concealers, I have currently 6. In June, I had 6. I have brought 5 into my collection this year and I have finished 1. For setting powders, I have 3 loose powders and 3 pressed powders. Back in June, I only had 7. And I have brought in 4 setting powders to my collection and I have finished 3. For blusher, oh boy, we's in trouble. I now have 9 cream blushes, and that also includes liquids as well, 13 single blushes, and 21 blushes in palettes. That could be an all blush palette, or it could be an eyes and cheek palette, Could be a face palette with bronzer, blush, highlighter, whatever. But 21 are hidden in palettes. That's a lot of blush. Back in June, I had 6 cream or liquid. I had 12 singles and I had 20 in palettes. And I brought into my collection 14 new blushes this year. 14. That's a lot of blushes. And I managed to finish 1. Spoiler. So yeah, 14 blushes into my collection. That a lot. That a lot of blushes. Most of them were the cream ones. So yeah. For bronzers, I currently have 2 cream bronzers, 10 single bronzers, and 8 bronzers in palettes. In June, I had 1 cream bronzer, 7 singles, and 7 in palettes. I have brought in 8 bronzers to my collection this year, and I have finished 0. Should I really be buying new bronzers when I haven't finished any? No. But I did. 8 of them. To be fair, a couple of them were the cream bronzers, but anyway. For highlighters, I have 3 cream highlighters, 10 single highlighters, and 15 hidden in palettes. Back in June, I had 1 cream highlighter, 8 singles, and 10 in palettes. For highlighters, I have brought in a whopping 12 highlighters into my collection this year, and I have finished 1. The ratio is not good. It's not good at all. Moving on to lips. For lip liners, I have 12. I had 12 back in June. I have brought 4 into my collection and I have finished 1. How good is that? For lipstick, I currently have 27 full-size lipsticks. I have 7 mini lipsticks. I have 4 MAC samples and 6 Urban Decay samples. In June, I had 21 full-size. I had 7 minis. I had 11 Urban Decay and MAC samples and 2 Huda Beauty samples. So I've finished the Huda Beauty ones. And we went down on the Urban Decay and MAC ones. And for lipsticks, I brought in 13. I have finished 4 and I have finished 5 of the sample lipsticks. For lipstick crayons, I currently have 9. I previously had 12. And the number I previously gave to you for lipsticks also included crayon lipsticks as well. That 13 in and 4 out. For liquid lipsticks, I have 7 full size and 9 minis. In June, I had 16, so I've not used up any. Liquid lipsticks, I've brought 10 into my collection this year and I have finished 0. And a couple of them are pretty close to being finished, but I can't bring myself to finish them. Hello, Winston. How are you today? Don't knock the camera. For lip glosses, I currently have 10. I'm laughing because he's sat on my book. I can't see a thing now. I currently have 10. Move your tail, darling. In June, I had 12. And I have brought 6 into my collection this year and I have finished 5. So I'm good at finishing lip glosses. So I'm not too worried about how many I brought in because I pretty much was almost even with what I brought in and what I finished. But other lip products, not so much. For lip balms, I have 10 lip balms, 4 lip masks and 2 lip scrubs. Actually, I need to adjust that because I've thrown one away. I don't like it. It was the Sephora one. So I have 1 lip scrub. And in June, I had 10 lip balms, 4 lip masks and the 2 scrubs. So for lip balms, I brought in 7 and I finished up 3. For brows, moving on to the eye products, I have currently 1 pencil, 3 gels and 1 pomade. In June, I had 1 pencil, 4 gel and 1 pomade. And for brow products, I bought 3 and I've finished 3. For eyeliners, I currently have 14 pencil eyeliners, 4 liquid eyeliners and 2 potted eyeliners. In June, I had 12 pencil liners, 3 liquid liners and 1 pot liner. And I have bought 15 new eyeliners this year, and I have finished 3. I'm going to blame Beauty Bay for this because I got quite a few eyeliners in their mystery boxes, and I think I bought at least 3 of those this year. So I have a couple that are dupes of each other. I have 3 that are at least dupes of each other. So yes, no guilt. For mascaras, I currently have 3 full-size mascaras, 0 minis. And that's why I say I think I may need to purchase some more mascaras next year, because I definitely go through more than 3 in a year. But that is it. That's all I have. 3 mascaras. Back in June, I had 8. So mascaras, I bought 3 this year and I finished 7. I will say one of them was dry when I went to use it. So that one got decluttered straight away. It's still in my empties though. But yeah, see, I used up 7 this year and I only have 3 left in my collection. So I'm definitely going to need to buy a mascara at some point next year, but I will buy it when I need it rather than having backups, because that's why some of them dried out. For glitters and pigments like loose eyeshadows, I currently have 5. Back in June I had 6. And glitters and pigments, I bought none and I used up none. I decluttered 1 because I tried to press it to become like a pressed shadow, and I completely botched it up, so I threw the whole lot away because I just destroyed the packaging and everything, and I had no other way to... I got rid of it. I tried an experiment and it didn't work, so I threw it away. For cream eyeshadows, I currently have 14. Stick eyeshadows, I have 7. And liquid eyeshadows, I have 4. In June, I had 15 cream eyeshadows, 8 stick eyeshadows, and 3 liquid eyeshadows. Coming into my collection, I bought 4 cream, stick, or liquid eyeshadows, and I finished 2. Very proud of those 2. Very, very proud, because they were 2 of my oldest stick eyeshadows. So very, very happy about that. Actually, that should be 3, because I'm literally about to finish a Super Shock eyeshadow. So I finished 3. I'm going to call it 3. I'm going to change my number. Let me just change my number, because I've definitely finished 3 by the time this video goes up. So 3. I'm going to leave my eyeshadow pans till last, because we all want to know that number and I don't want to tell you that number. For setting sprays, I currently have 3. Back in June I had 5. I have bought 2 setting sprays this year and I have finished 4. So I may end up needing to buy some more setting spray, but as I say, I will buy when I need it. For nail polishes, I broke it up this year to between treatments and colour nail polishes. So I have 15 treatments. By that I mean base coat, top coat, cuticle oil or cuticle removers, nail care kind of products. So I have 15 of those, and then actual coloured nail polishes, and I did have a de-stash this year. I'm down to 135. So in total I have 150 nail polishes. Back in June I had 242 nail polishes. Yes, I had a massive declutter. Just because I realised that I just wasn't using them. So I have actually bought 24 new nail polishes this year and I've only finished 1. So again, that was crazy. I have to stop. So let's do it. We're here now. Let's do this. Eyeshadow pans. I count every single eyeshadow pan, no matter whether it's a single, a duo, a 10 pan palette or a 42 pan palette. I currently own 1,100 eyeshadow pans. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Yep. Even my husband's shocked at that. Back in June, I had 986. I have bought this year alone, since January, 589 eyeshadow pans. That has come from buying the 42 pan eyeshadow palettes from Beauty Bay, plus an influx of other eyeshadow palettes as well. 4 pan palettes from Elf, the 8 pan palettes from Melt Cosmetics, just an influx of eyeshadows. But I'm not mad about it, because all of the eyeshadows that I've brought into my collection this year, I absolutely love. There's not a single one I regret buying. And I love my collection. And I was getting really bored with my eyeshadow last year. So I'm not mad about it. Okay, I have hit pan in 36 eyeshadow pans at time of counting. I've hit a few more since then, but at the time of counting I had 36. Last June I had 41 pans. I may have decluttered a couple of eyeshadow palettes that had some pan in them before. Yeah, that is it. I have bought into my collection 13 palettes that are over the size of 10 eyeshadows or more. And I've not finished a single palette this year, because I didn't do pan that palette this year. I didn't finish pan that palette last year when I did take part in it. So yes, so my numbers have gone up a lot, especially in the eyeshadow category. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I am, however, saying enough now. Calm yourself down. And let's focus in next year to pan a lot of makeup. So yeah, that is my makeup inventory. Are you as shocked as I am? Because I am. Actually, I'm not shocked, because I knew that my numbers were going to go up this year, because I gave myself permission to buy more makeup. And I have some empties this year that I'm really proud of. I have a lot of products that were older in my collection that I've managed to finish this year. I'm very close to finishing a few more products. So I know I'm going to have some good empties at the beginning of next year. So I'm not too mad about it. The only one that I'm kind of thinking is blushes, highlighters and eyeshadow pans, because those were the numbers that I brought in the most. I brought in 14 blushes, I brought in 12 highlighters, also 13 lipsticks and 15 eyeliners. Okay, so there's a lot of, I bought a lot of makeup. But as I say, next year it's a definite makeup no buy, apart from mascaras, because I'll probably run out. And when I go on holiday, I'm giving myself permission to buy makeup when I'm on holiday, because it's not often I get to go to Disney World. So this is only going to be my second time going. If I lived in America and I was there every weekend, then obviously I wouldn't give myself permission. But this is once in a blue moon kind of holiday for me, so I'm going to give myself permission to buy makeup there if I want to, and I think everybody would say that's okay. So that is it. That is my makeup inventory for December 2023. By the way, all of these numbers were taken before the 1st of December, because I do have a makeup advent calendar or two, so I do have some products from that are not counted in here, and one of those was a lip product advent calendar, so that's going to go up even more. But yeah, just to be you know, what's the word, transparent with everybody, the makeup is still going to go up because I have a makeup advent calendar. So that is it. That is my makeup beauty advent for another year. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.